This is the HUSQVARNA 325 ILK with trimmer attachment, also known as the TAB850. And we're going to start by putting on this handle. So here we have a bag, and inside it is another bag. I have Rev B and Rev S parts. This is spring 2023, by the way. In the manual, this is what putting it together looks like. We also have our worthless California Prop 65 tag, because apparently everything gives you cancer, even string trimmers that didn't come with a battery. The handle goes on this way. You might want to reverse that if you're left-handed, but you got to pull it over the bar. The warmer it is, the more flex your plastic will have, so keep that in mind if you're doing this below freezing temperatures. It's like 45-ish F degrees out right now, so it's a little hard, but doable. So here's this plastic spacer. There's no wrong direction. Now put together your hand tightening thing and slide it through. If everything is lined up, it should come out the bottom. This little nut fits in here. And actually, I did this in the wrong order because I couldn't get the bolt to thread on the nut. You should put in the nut first on the bottom and then grab a baby hammer, sold separately.
Oh yeah.
And tap it in. And when you think it's recessed in there enough, tap it in some more to get it all the way down. See how recessed that is? So now, insert the wing spinny thing. Keep your thumb on the nut. You tapped in there so it doesn't push back out. But before you tighten it, make sure everything is positioned correctly. But I will probably adjust it as I actually use it. Now to putting on the trimmer guard. So to start off, you're gonna have a bag with this stuff. I already took it out. Some of it's for the head, but this is the guard. There will be a piece of paper wrapped around this blade. They're sharp when they're new, so maybe don't take it off right away like I did. Get your Allen key ready.
Groovy!
The bolt's already on the pole. So you're gonna hook one side in. There's like a metal tab. And on the other side, line up the bolt so it goes into the hole. It's threaded, so you're not gonna be able to push it through. But if you flip it upside down, you can see if it's gonna go in when you turn it righty-tighty. And you don't need to crank this thing down super hard, just secure it. Okay, now we're on to the trimmer head. First of all, the drive disc is upside down in the diagram, right? I mean, there's only holes on the rubber side, and that is so you can stick the locking pin in from above. This is the locking pin.
Whoa!
But then it says, put the locking pin C into the hole to lock the shaft. Okay? Why is C on the diagram pointing to the grease plug? So this goes this way. So the plate acts as a cover and fits over everything. If you look at it on the other side, you have a flat plate up against flat plastic. If you were to flip it upside down, like how it is in the manual, you've got a sharp metal edge cutting into your plastic head. That's obviously not right. So when you put it on the right way, one of those holes in the rubber needs to line up with the hole for the locking pin. When this is running, the rubber will be spinning with this geared shaft, and the head will be screwed onto the end of that shaft in the reverse direction that it will be spinning so it doesn't loosen up when you're using it. So it's threaded in reverse. Lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. You take this pin and put it in this hole, but you want to make sure the hole in the rubber lines up. So if you go like this and turn it, that's the pin dropping through the rubber hole and hitting metal. Okay, so what's this bolt for then? Who knows? So this is a combi trimmer, by the way, and you're supposed to be able to effortlessly switch between attachments. So the TAB850 comes with a cover. There's a note about greasing the drive shaft every 30 hours, and it does come pre-greased. So there's a tab on the top and a hole on the bottom. And you slide it in until you hear a click. So that's what secures it. And I would assume that tightening it up just reduces vibrations. So to get it out, you just push this lever and pull it out. Now we're going to do the same thing with this BA101 leaf blower. So this is a heavier thing. Let's see how it works. Quick impressions? I like having throttle control. Some electric things are just on and off, and it's heavy, but I have a harness strap thing for making that less of an issue. At the very least, it matches my corded leaf blower for blowing stuff, which I'll still use to clean the garage, but that's about it. This thing is, it's kind of long. It's not going to be easy to fit into some spaces. Before we use the string trimmer, I'm going to check that grease plug. So forget about the Allen key on this. It really doesn't work. Get a 1/2-inch socket or 19 millimeters. And even then, I needed a hammer to break it. There's no estimate on how often you have to grease this up other than they say to check it every week, but yeah, right. You're even using this thing every week? Come on. We're going to start in eco mode. Switching to not eco mode. Now I'm not seeing or hearing a difference between regular and eco modes. Maybe it has to do with the battery. I got a BLI 30 battery, but there's also BLI 200, 200X, and 300 that should be compatible. So that's it. I just got a hedge trimmer attachment and the HUSQVARNA. So there will be a few videos about that. And that's the way it is.